Jazz have lost 17 straight games in San Antonio. That includes the playoffs. Last win coming in 1999. Let's go to the first quarter. Jazz down 3. Darren Williams looking to set the tone for Utah. They're down 1, but Utah never led in this game. Next possession, great ball movement, and that results in what else? A Tim Duncan finish. That put the Spurs up 3. A lot more from Duncan in a bit. Later in the first three-point game, Carlos Boozer, still a superstar. The steal and dunk. 5th 30-point, 10-rebound game of the playoffs for Boozer. He had 33 and 15 in this. Manu Ginobili having his way. Ginobili at 17. Second quarter, Spurs up 9. Tony Parker, the floater. They just felt they could do whatever they wanted. I mean, just watch this highlight. 17 points. Maybe you watch the game. Still in the second, 12-point lead. Duncan one-on-one with Mehmet Okur, who was invisible in this series. And then check this out. The Jazz have no idea where Tim Duncan is. How do you not notice Tim Duncan? He sneaks behind the Jazz D, and
he was arrowed.
Throws him the alley-oop. That's what I'm talking about. And he's tall, John. Third quarter, 69-49 Spurs. Duncan at the line, right? Derek Fisher supposed to box out the shooter, which is Duncan. So what happens? Fisher doesn't, so Duncan gets the rebound and puts it in. Tim Duncan, 26 points, 14 rebounds. His 11th straight 20-point, 10-rebound game. And then Okur has been spotted. But he's still shooting 25% from the field. He had 11 points in this one. Later in the third, Jazz running. Let's try that. Williams on the break. Can't blame it on him. He had 26 points and 10 assists. To the fourth we go. Could the Jazz make it a game? It was 83-76 San Antonio. But every time they got close, the Spurs put it away. Parker finding Bruce Bowen. Parker had a playoff high 14 assists, and then Bowen. They made 13 three-pointers. That's a franchise playoff high, and the Spurs win. The Spurs bench outscored the Jazz subs 28-8. As I mentioned, the Jazz never led in this game. In fact, they haven't led in this series since the 7th minute of the opener. The Spurs shot over 55% from the field. As said Parker, they forced us to make outside shots, and we made them. San Antonio moves halfway to reaching the NBA Finals for the 3rd time in 5 years. And with the win, Greg Popovich ties Jerry Sloan for 6th place on the playoff wins list.
We're just fortunate to make our threes tonight. That really made the difference in the game for us offensively, knocking down threes. You know, they had more free throws than we did and did a little bit better job on the board, but overall, we made shots.
It's a lot worse to be down 2-0 to the Spurs than it is to the Rockets because they're a better team. You know, defensively, offensively, they have championships. You know, guys know how to win. So they're also a much better road team. You know, they play well on the road. So it's going to be tough for us to get these two victories, but you know, that's what we have to do.
We got to stay humble because we just got what it was ours. So we got to do even better now to go and try to get one in Utah. So hopefully we show the same approach, the same concentration.
You know, everyone thought this would be a grinded-out series against Utah. Not so fast. San Antonio's offense has been downright potent, scoring more and draining threes way better than they did in and against the high-octane Sun series they just completed. With more insight, we bring you Dan Patrick and the NBA shoot-around crew.
Well, the Utah Jazz did not hold the lead one time in Game 2. Meanwhile, the Spurs, with help from their bench and the usuals, built up a 22-point lead before coasting to a 9-point victory to take a 2-game